kettlebell deadlift. So we're just going to go over the kind of broad strokes for this deadlift. We could really hit the details, but we just want to make sure we've got a couple big points. So as we go to even pick the weight up, I like to position the weight so it falls right under the chin, so we're not having to reach out in space for it. Some people even may get a little closer. The first part of this is always a big hip hinge. So we want to feed that hip hinge, so allowing the hips to move first, knees second, to soften the load on the posterior chain. But again, the knees should not be traveling forward in space. They're going to hit an imaginary wall, sending our hips even further back to go down into this pull position. So as we hip hinge and we descend, we're going to maintain a neutral spine and also a neutral neck. So we're not going to fall into extension here. So we got a neutral neck falling into this hip hinge. Now as we go to pick this weight up, we're going to do two different things. We're going to activate the lats, so kind of draw the shoulders back into the opposite hip pockets. Think about an X on your back. We're also going to make sure that we have a good deep belly breath here. So fill, and now we're going to depressurize on the way up. And going back into that pull, hip hinge, knees bend slightly, sending the hips further back. Descend, big breath. Neutral spine, active lats. And make sure that you're always safe and returning the weight to start position. And that's our kettlebell deadlift.